Hello everybody and happy Hamilton Day. I'm Jay.
I'm Sean.
And you'll never guess what we just watched.
We watched Hamilton.
We did! We watched Hamilton. So a perfectly timed release for the 4th of July weekend, but you don't have to be American to celebrate. It is on Disney+. So this has been the hottest Broadway ticket for like 5 years running now or something. It's been touring, although a lot of those tour dates have been canceled due to COVID. So it is really kind of an extra special thing that we get to watch this on Disney+. So this is not like a remake of a musical. It is a filmed theatrical performance with the original cast, which is very, very lucky. So there was a bidding war over this, actually. They taped it themselves. They were going to use some of the scenes for a documentary they were making. So they filmed it over a series of days, a couple of live performances with audience, and then some extra work, and so they were able to do it on the cheap. And then there was a big old bidding war for this thing. Everyone wanted it, and Disney bought it for a record-setting $75 million. So that is not the budget of the movie, that is just buying the rights to distribute it. And they did plan to put it out in theaters. It was supposed to come out in October 2021. But in light of Broadway being dark, which is very, very sad, and all of these people being at home, Disney thought, well, the time is right to release this. I think they were right, yes. So, how did you like it, Sean?
I really liked it. Mm-hmm. I see what all the fuss was about.
Yes. Was it worth the wait?
Yeah, it was.
It's such a great show, a great musical. Of course, everybody by now, whether you've been lucky enough to see Hamilton or not, you know the name Lin Manuel Miranda. He is a crazy talented guy who writes all the good stuff. So actually his first musical, In the Heights, was supposed to be opening in theaters this summer. That is a remake, a movie remake. But it's postponed till next summer. So this was kind of a nice thing to slide in there and sort of...
Yeah, fill the void.
Yes, help us extend this waiting period. It wasn't just Lin Manuel Miranda, though. Literally the whole cast of this Broadway show blew up because of this thing.
Yeah, they did. There's a lot of really recognizable faces here.
Yes, and a lot of it is because of this show. People loved it, and with good reason. Of course, a lot of people thought it was a bit of a gamble to write a musical based on Alexander Hamilton, not one of our favorite historical figures, excuse me, and to make it sort of a hip-hop vibe with colorblind casting. You know, it was a choice.
Yeah.
It was a risk. And it paid off monumentally.
Absolutely. It's very timely.
Yes.
It's a revolutionary, one might say.
Yes. And it does help us understand the history in a different way. You know, when you look through somebody else's lens, you do find more to the story. So I think that's very interesting. Some of the cast here, Daveed Diggs, of course.
Yeah, he's awesome. He's awesome in everything that he's in.
He is awesome in everything. He won a Grammy and a Tony for his performance in this. Of course, we have recently been watching him on Netflix's Snowpiercer series. And he's the star of that, and he's extremely watchable. He's been in Velvet Buzzsaw, and of course he co-wrote and starred in Blindspotting, which is excellent.
Yes, it is.
So he definitely deserved to have a career, and now he really does.
He really does. I think he's getting to be a big name, and again, deservedly so. He's really talented.
Absolutely. So Renée Elise Goldsberry. So she plays one of the Schuyler sisters. the one he doesn't marry.
Yeah, the one he just obsesses over.
Yes, that's right. So she is in Waves. You may have seen her in that movie last year, and we more recently watched her as Kilchrist Falconer in Altered Carbon. Is that on?
That's on Netflix.
Netflix? Okay,
yeah.
Thank you. Jonathan Groff was probably the most established name. He is already a Broadway legend. He's not an old guy, but he plays an old guy. He plays old King George, who's a little bit mad, and he's got a really great stare. So he just kind of saunters. Yeah, he's like almost interludes between the chapters, and it's a very interesting role. I, of course, knew him from Glee back in the day.
Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm. Which guy was he?
He was like Rachel's love interest, like a rival love interest.
Oh, yeah, to Finn.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Anyways. And more recently, he's been on Mindhunter.
Oh, yeah.
I
didn't even know he's in that.
Uh-huh. Except you do, because I've seen him. He's the star.
He's turning into my, who's that other guy?
Joel Edgerton?
Joel Edgerton,
yeah,
thank you.
He is your new Joel Edgerton. And he will be in the upcoming Matrix 4.
Really?
So, fair warning, Sean, keep your eyes peeled. I don't want to hear that you didn't know he was in that, because you do.
I will tell you that I didn't know he was going to be in this.
Yes, you will. You always do. So Jasmine Cephas Jones, who plays the forgotten Skylar sister,
yeah,
Peggy.
she just kind of vanishes.
Yeah. So she was in Blind Spotting. She was in Monsters and Men.
Okay.
She was in Marriage Story last year and The Photograph this year.
Yeah, that's a lot.
So she has been busy. Leslie Odom Jr., of course, we've seen him all over the place, including Murder on the Orient Express and Harriet, of course.
Mm-hmm.
And he is filming right now. One of the few things that are filming right now, Love in the Time of Corona. So watch for that. Let's see. Oh, Anthony Ramos.
Yeah.
Now, you know he's my boyfriend. I mean, I shouldn't say that because he's actually engaged to Jasmine Cephas Jones. But yeah, he is breaking out rather large, and I'm glad to see it. He, of course, was going to be starring in The Heights, so we'll have to wait another year for his name to be in lights. But he was in Patty Cakes, Monsters and Men, of course.
I remember him from
A Star is Born from that same year. So we enjoyed all of those. And Phillipa Sue, so she's Dear Eliza, the third and perhaps the finest of the Schuyler sisters, or at least the one who got the ring. She is in TV, The Code and Smash, and if you can wait just another couple of weeks, The Broken Hearts Gallery. We have been talking about that movie coming out, and she will be in it.
I think I'll have to wait a couple of weeks.
Yeah, well, yeah. You will have to, at least. So, as you know, Disney really likes to keep things in the family.
Yeah, they do.
And so a lot of these people have sprung up in other Disney ventures. Most of all, Lin Manuel Miranda himself. So he actually does voice work on the DuckTales show.
Oh, who knew?
Gizmo Duck, among others.
Okay.
Yeah. He had a small, one of those uncredited parts in Rise of Skywalker.
Okay.
Yeah. He was, of course, the chimney sweep in Mary Poppins, the remake.
That's right.
Mary Poppins Returns, excuse me. And he wrote all the good stuff in Moana. And not only did he write all the good stuff in Moana, he brought along Phillipa Sue and Chris Jackson, who played George Washington. As far as I know, like the big song that they recorded together, I think was cut from the movie.
Oh.
But they are still appear on other tracks, but just uncredited. And Sean, I know, is very excited about Jonathan Groff.
Yeah. He's Kristoff from Frozen.
He is, yeah.
He's got in Frozen 2, my favorite song.
And sometimes Sven.
Yeah, that's true.
And all his reindeer friends.
Yeah.
So he's
very
got
versatile.
Your favorite song.
He does. Lost in the Woods. It's just wonderful. It made me smile so hard when it came on.
Yes. I remember you really... And it was a very unexpected, I have to say, moment.
Yeah.
We actually, also on Disney Plus, we were watching sort of the making of Frozen 2. I don't really recall the exact title, but
yeah, it's like
you'll
a
be able to
6-part
find it.
docuseries. It's prominent.
And it was very interesting to watch that.
It's amazing how much work goes into it.
Yes.
Mind-blowing.
There is a reason why Disney and Pixar are hitting it out of the park every time they go to bat, and it's because they work so hard, wringing themselves to the bone to the very last second too, which was kind of shocking. We often saw Jonathan Groff just bicycling around New York.
Right. Just to the sound studio to do a few more voices and takes.
Yes. But that was a really interesting documentary.
I really enjoyed it. It's a really good behind the scenes of how an animated movie is put together.
Comes together, yeah.
And there is
many
so
people are
many
working
people
on it. And like, somebody will spend months and months and months and months on like 4 seconds of the movie.
Yeah.
And it might get cut.
It might get cut, or it might get changed.
That was a little heartbreaking,
yeah, that
really.
is.
But they do good work, and that's why we love them. And Daveed Diggs, last but not least, he will be in the new live-action adaptation of The Little Mermaid.
Oh.
He won't be live. He is voicing Sebastian.
Okay.
So, yes. Just, and Soul, the Pixar one that was supposed to be out.
Right.
We don't know when it's coming out now.
Yeah, it's supposed to be out this summer and it got bumped.
That's right. But he has a big voice in that as well.
Yeah, okay.
So, lots of Disney projects for these people. They also helped Disney set a new record. It is the first Disney Plus original to get a PG-13 rating.
Yeah, because there's some swears.
Well, there's one. There's not. There's half. There is half of a swear. But the whatever ratings control board is very strict. For PG-13, you can only have one swear. And originally in Hamilton, there were 3. So Disney, when Disney said, okay, we're not going to the theaters with this, we want to do it on Disney Plus, and we want to make families be able to sit down and watch it together. So Lin Manuel Miranda actually allowed them to cut 2 F-bombs. He literally gave 2 fucks so that we could all be watching this. Yes.
Thank you, Lin Manuel Miranda.
Well, you know what? When you write, and just think about, these are wordy songs, and they tell very intricate stories. And he had a lot of faith in his audience. He said he got that faith from watching The West Wing, because Aaron Sorkin is
just
known as a dialogue-heavy guy, and The West Wing was, and so he felt like, well, if he's doing it on television, certainly a cultured Broadway audience could see him through, and they have.
And they have. He was right.
Or perhaps they don't know what's going on, and that's why they rave about it. We're also insecure. They're like, no, it was brilliant. Yeah. No. So, yes, he gave that up for us. He sacrificed 2 of his babies, and we thank him for it. Really, I did not miss the F words.
Well, they're still there. You know they're still there.
You know where they go.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yes. So it was really exciting, and it felt very dynamic. They did excellent work with the cameras.
Yeah, they did. It does feel like a show. It's not static at all. Mm-hmm. It really works. It really translates well to the screen. Yes.
More than I would have even thought, really. But it is a testament to all of the cameras, how many takes they did to get all of those angles. And so it feels like a movie, really.
Yeah.
Although you do get a 1-minute intermission. So that's the one little part that might make you think this is something special. Because movies did used to have intermissions. Long ones anyways. I remember The Sound of Music.
Okay.
Probably still does. If
Probably.
anybody's still watching
It is
that.
a long movie.
Yes. So yes, you can watch it now on Disney Plus.
And you should.
And you should. They are still giving out 1 month of free trials, and this is an excellent reason to give them a try.
Yeah, it is.
And then when you're there, there's so much other good stuff.
They have a pretty decent catalog at this point.
They do. Because they're Disney, but they're also Marvel and Star Wars and National Geographic.
Yeah, and some of the
Fox.
stuff has come
The
from
Simpsons.
Netflix. The Simpsons is a good one.
Yeah. Like 30 years. Anyways, we loved being able to watch Hamilton at home. It's so exciting to have that accessible to us. You don't even have to go sit in uncomfortable theater seats. Can they not make a comfortable theater seat? No. I mean, we know they do. They have friggin' recliners at the Cineplex. Come on, Broadway.
Yeah, the gauntlet has been thrown down.
That's right. So, no more excuses, guys. Everybody got to go out and watch themselves some Hamilton. Have a great weekend. Stay safe, everyone, and thanks for watching. Bye.
Bye.